Alright everybody, what's going on? This is of course Creekside Productions, and I'm back again with this gardening video. And well, as you can see, not really too much is going on. Everything's well into winter mode and or past its expiration date. As you can see, we've already pulled this out. This has given up on us, which I think did pretty good. Lasted pretty long out here. For the cold nights we've been getting, cold mornings. I'm surprised that this bell pepper is actually still kicking. This is actually still alive. That leaf right there, that's still good. Some of these leaves are still taking in the sun and doing their job, so this will hang in there at least until the fruit ripens, and that'll be just fine by us. As you can see, this guy survived right here, and this is a good thing right here. It's definitely want to keep these seeds when they develop, if they can develop here in the winter time. We just started winter as well, but I can feel this warmth of the sun already. But the nights are really cold, so the heat won't really rise, of course, until sometime in early spring, late winter, whatever it's going to happen this year. And these are some greens that are just done, not really doing too well, getting attacked, getting chewed up, getting eaten, and they're gonna well, we'll see what happens. I don't think anything much is gonna happen out of that at all. So it's just these guys are done. Let me take this guy out. These were from the store, that's why it's got that pearl light in there. I can say this guy's still alive here. I'm gonna keep this guy in here. Looks like it's still growing some leaves there. Let me see. Still smells good. Still smells like basil. So I'm gonna keep that in there. Let this guy see if he can hang all the way through until at least late winter. We'll see what happens. I think it's getting some heat. No, those bricks are cold, man. Yeah, I don't know. This guy's a survivor. That's all I can say. Of course, we got some potatoes, some volunteer potatoes right here. Nothing was planted. This is just leftovers from the first harvest we've gotten. And the potatoes that were planted here earlier this year. So these are going to be doing just fine. This guy's heavy duty right here. Oh, I think this guy snapped a little bit. Wow, look at that. Water's just leaking right out of that. Whatever comes out, I'll let you know what it is. Alright, let me move on to over here. This boysenberry is still kicking, still giving us green leaves. See how long this holds up to. But it's looking good. Looking pretty good. And there's the grape. Well, just getting into its wintering mode for its dormant stage until spring, of course. Wow, look at that. Right over there. Guy's got a major load of tangerines right over there. These things are going to be ripe and ready pretty soon. But back to garden over here. This guy was dying, and he came back and just couldn't handle the cold. So we've had some pretty good freezes out here. I mean, it's dropped down to as low as, well, in this area, about 29 degrees, which is pretty damn cold, at least for us out here. But well, I'm quite happy because that avocado survived as well as the others. Of course, we'll take a look at that here in a minute. And we've got the lovely ladies still hanging in there, showing us how they do it. There we go. Take a look. How's she doing? These guys are doing pretty fantastic out here in the cold weather. You know, when you start them off, you can start these guys whenever, and they do end up really small like this, but it's not bad if you know a little something here and there, just to have, you know what I'm saying? And of course, since the new year already started, well, because you know winter is actually when the sun starts to move back up this way and starts giving us the longer days again. And yep, I'm gonna start planting some seeds pretty soon. This is the Swiss chard. It survived all the way through. It's starting to give us some leaves, get some food again, seed it out, and all that. This guy did pretty damn good. We'll see what happens with that. And of course, this is the mother, and it's definitely gotten tore up. It still smells good. This is pretty much really high in CBD. It's good for the neurological system. This as well as we left it on here. I mean, we're gonna see if this will start regrowing any leaves next year. Maybe not. I'm gonna let it go though and see what happens. Here's the good old collard greens hanging in there, staying kind of small. Should have been, of course, separated when they were a lot smaller, but definitely let them keep growing. Of course, we just trim it up for salads and all that, and smoothies. So those are just good just like that anyway. And while the mighty pepper has given up on us, we're still gonna let these ripen up on here, let them dry up, use them for sauces. Most likely just throw them in just for flavoring and just sustenance with the meal. But they sure gave up. This was from the real first deep freeze. And they just couldn't hang. They just couldn't hang. So that's that. That's a wrap with that, as well as this. The onions doing quite fine. Got a couple chives here. Another set. Some onions here. Some red Russian. Doing quite, you know. This one's by, there's two of them here. There's two of them here. So yeah, you know, not much to tell around what's going on. Just a lot of wintering and And just got to really start getting in here and start seeding up some more things. So these are some lettuces. I think, yeah, or something. Some type of green right now. I can't even tell right now. I absolutely don't even remember what was planted there. Of course, another potato. I think this one's going to be ready here pretty soon. This one's been in here for quite a few months. And then we'll see what happens, of course, with that. More pecans. That's a sugar cane, everybody. It's going right through the winter, and I believe this will survive all the way through. And that's going to be fantastic if it does. That's going to be a giant stalk. I mean, it'll be up to these trees by the mid next year. That was the raspberry. It's already going into its wintering mode. It's dormant stage. Those, of course, are all the pears. Pears and apples. Or apples. I think these are apples, actually. God, I gotta remember what the heck I put in here. This is, of course, another little lovely lady. Doing her thing out here, enjoying the sun, the cool air, and the bright sun. Those were the jicamas that didn't make it. It's looking like the dead leaves are surrounding it. Some more red Russian, and of course this is the almighty dinosaur kale, which of course is one of the hardiest greens to consume. So there you go. Not too exciting, but delicious. Look at these guys. See, you can start these off. You can start any of these guys at any time. Yep. It's got frostbitten. This amaranth is frostbitten. Frostbitten. I'm good. Alright, here's the great avocado tree. Survived already 4 freezes. About 7 frosts. This is going to be absolutely cold hardy avocados. So I'm definitely going to be keeping up on this one. It's doing just fantastic, as well as the rest of these guys right here. That pecan has gone into full wintering mode. Won't be back till spring, about late spring, I think. At least for the leaves get started around their time. There's the avocado. This thing's been grown in the cold air. Let me get these off right here. There we go. So, of course, these are avocados as well. I've seen these before, and these survived the same weather as the other ones. So these are going to be very special avocados.